So now we know how to add a class using jQuery. What we're going to be looking at next is we're going to look at a way that we can add classes to multiple items. So going back to the document that we've been working on, we're just going to build upon the one that we're currently working on. We currently have added the class called striped to part of the list of numbers. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add the class to the list of colors as well. So going back into our code, we already have the style right here, the CSS style, and we're going to go into our script file. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to select multiple elements in a single statement. This is extremely useful. Sometimes you're going to want to apply the same action to several elements in unrelated portions of the page, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do is just separate the selector strings with a comma. So we'll go ahead and we'll just put a comma inside of the quotes, and then we're going to type ul.colors space li, and let's use the odd method of selecting this time, and we'll just add the class of striped. So if I save my page, and then if we go back into our browser and refresh the page, you can now see that the number list is selected, the even items are selected, and in our color list the odd items are selected. So that indeed is working. The next thing that I want to show you is how you can add multiple classes to a particular statement that you might be using. So let's talk about how we can do that right now. We'll go back into our HTML and we're going to need to actually create another CSS class that we can add. So let's go ahead and let's add another class, and we'll call this one underline. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a border on the bottom. Let's go ahead and let's add a dotted border, and we'll make it a 2-pixel border, and let's go ahead and let's get the color, and we'll use a orange color. Alright, so I'm going to save my page, and then I'm going to come into my script file, and here I have the script. We're going to go ahead and we're going to now add an additional class, and just like when we added the classes before, or even added multiple elements, we can go ahead and add multiple classes inside of the single quotes right here. We'll add a additional class, and I'm just going to put a space, and then I'm going to put the name of the next class name. When you are going to apply something to multiple classes at the same time, you can just separate the class names with a space, just as you do when you're writing straight HTML. So we'll go ahead and put underline, just like so. And we'll save the page, and now if we come into our browser and we refresh the page, you're going to see that each of these elements has now been underlined by this orange dotted line, just as we specified. So that's really helpful. Now we know how, using jQuery statements, we can target multiple elements on the page, and we can add multiple classes to those various elements.